Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're not familiar, my name is Tatiana and I'm a lifestyle blogger and I own the Stationery Muse, so definitely go over there and check that out. Today we are going to be doing a second part of my 3-part goal setting series right here on this channel, and I do want to just say that I hope you had an amazing Christmas with all of your family and friends, and now we're going to go ahead and start focusing on a little bit of some goals, okay? So last video I talked all about the different tools and things that I use and wanted to suggest to you to get more organized in the new year. This week what I want to talk about is how you can take those tools and now stay consistent in the new year, because anybody can go out and get a new planner, you can find the perfect app, you can get the best looking journal out there, you can even take a moment to write down all of your goals, but then when the middle of February comes and you're just kind of like, you know, you're not really consistent with it, you haven't really worked on whatever it is that you were trying to achieve, and it's like, now what? And that's what happens to a lot of us. We just kind of fall off the wagon with our goals. You know, that's why you always hear like people, they're going to the gym and stuff like that first month of the year, and you see all these people, you know, taking advantage of their memberships, and then literally like the following month, the numbers pretty much plummet. So I don't want that to be you with whatever your goals are, whatever you're working on. So that's what today's video is all about. I've been guilty of this too because I kind of consider myself to be somewhat of a lazy adult, and that's not anything to brag about at all. I'm just not a fan of like paying bills, you know, making calls, making appointments, sending emails. Those kind of things just really bother me, and I literally put them off until the last possible moment. And so one of my goals for the new year is actually to become a fearless adult and to start taking control of the responsibilities that I have. I mean, it's something that I should have already been doing, but I think we all kind of have things we have to work on at different times in our lives. I actually have 3 tips for you guys for ways to stay consistent in the new year with whatever your goal is, whether it be big or small, because you have the hype of the new year and then things settle down and then you kind of settle down and you're not as excited as you once were. It's hard to stay consistent with this kind of stuff, and the grind for you should never stop. No matter what time of year it is, you should always be on track for working on the goals and things that it is that you want to do for yourself. So let's go ahead and get into the 3 tips. Okay, so my first tip is to pick a day for your annoying tasks. And I actually like to kind of call this my adulting day personally for me, because that's where a lot of my annoying tasks come from. Like, we just recently moved, so just trying to make doctor's appointments, confirm stuff about insurance, that kind of stuff can just be to me kind of boring, and I just sometimes kind of put it off. And that's one of the things that I'm working on this year, is to just kind of get more of a hold of that stuff and just be aware of what it is that's going on and be on top of my stuff, you know. So what I've decided to do is I pick one day out of the week, and that is the day where I literally will do everything it is that I necessarily don't want to do for that week. So think about what it is that's annoying to you. Let's just say maybe you're like me, maybe you don't like making appointments, or you don't like doing certain types of phone calls, or maybe paying bills can be kind of a little bit tedious for you. Whatever the case is, put that date on your calendar. And then that way you are intentionally making a time for you to do it. So for me, it's Tuesdays. Every Tuesday I have like a list of maybe like 5 to 10 things, maybe 1 or 2, just kind of depends. Things that I've been kind of putting off, and I'm like, okay, on Tuesday I'm going to take care of this. It will get done. Then that way there's no question about what you need to do. Oh, I can't remember what. You'll have all that information already ready to go, and you can put that in your planner, you can put that in your to-do app or your calendar. Whatever works best for you, just make sure that you jot down those tasks and things that you want to do. Maybe you just need to clean out your dishwasher, or you need to do your clothes. Different annoying tasks, I just feel like they can kind of get put off, and it's really easy because I don't care how old you get, I don't think anyone ever enjoys doing certain things. It's just like, why? Then, I mean, why not reward yourself with something after you complete these things? You know, maybe like some Starbucks or something. You know, not saying that I do that at all. Okay, so the second tip is to make your goals visual. Now, I know we've all heard of a vision board, but there's a couple different ways you can do this. So let's just say maybe you want to become a better friend, and I'm naming some of my own stuff personally. If you want to become a better friend, you want to pay off some debt, you want to be a better adult, maybe you want to reach a fitness goal that you have, want to get a new car, want to buy a home, whatever the case is, think about all of those things that you want to do in the new year. And it can be more than one. You can have several different things. It can be some personal growth type of things, as well as some maybe bigger goals as well. So I like to create my vision board on Pinterest, and I've done that for the last couple of years, but you can use magazines, you can find just different quotes and things that inspire you, and then whatever it is, take that visual thing that you created and make it visible to you so that you can see it all the time. So if you're like me, if you do it on Pinterest, or if you do it on the computer, you do Google search and you get all your images, put it onto like a Word document or something that's super easy for you to use. Save it as a JPEG, you know, add everything to your document, print it out, and then put it up somewhere that you see it every day. So your office, at work, in the bathroom, your bedroom, wherever that works best for you, that's where you want to place it, so that no matter what, you have a constant reminder of exactly what it is that you want to do. If you want to travel more, have a picture of like a beautiful beach on there to remind you, like, okay, I need to get out of the city I live in. I need to go explore the world more. That's how you want to remind yourself. And a really cool tip that I saw on one of the Facebook groups I'm in, this lady, she actually said she takes her vision board that she creates and she puts it as her phone wallpaper. And that's actually not a bad idea, because how many of us look at our phones every day? So it's like you really cannot run away from what it is that you're trying to do. So whatever works best, print it out, add it to your phone, and then you'll have a visual representation of what you want your year to look like, and you'll always be reminded of it. So when you're like, I don't know, you're getting up and you're going in the bathroom and you see this thing, you're like, oh man, I really do need to do that. It's just, to me, it's almost like a way to just remind you of it, so that even if it's the middle of the year, you're still like, okay, I did say I wanted to do that. Let me start making it happen. It's just kind of almost like an action driving kind of thing, because you're seeing it, so it's kind of making it more real. Okay, and then the final thing is to have a planning day. And for me, Sundays is the day that I like to sit down and plan, and it's also the days that I like to kind of like clean my house and get it ready for the week as well. Sunday is just kind of like one of those days where I'll get out my planner, my stickers, whatever the case is. I'll write down everything I have going on for that week, and then I will literally plan it out, and I'll figure out how my week is going to go. And if you do something like that every week, whatever the day may be for you, maybe it's Monday nights or, you know, whatever the case is, put it on your calendar. Actually put planning day on your calendar, so that way you will remember to set yourself up every week for success. Because if you are constantly planning every week and you know what's coming up, whether it's birthdays, bills, appointments, you got a meeting for work that's important, if your kids have different things going on, you got to run them around, instead of kind of like being like a fly by your seat kind of person and you're just all over the place like, oh shoot, I don't know where I need to be. Instead, you'll just already know. You'll be like, okay, well, I already sat down and figured that out, and you'll have an intentional plan for it. You won't be losing your mind, you know what I mean? And I know I can't function without having some kind of plan, and I'm sure there are other people out there like that. So even if you're not into planners, one thing I still do suggest is just making some type of list, just showing what you have coming up for the week, and then you can transfer that to your calendar or into your list or whatever it is you like to use, and then that way you have something to reference, and you can even cross it off as it happens, which is always nice and fulfilling as well. I just think it's important to just plan to plan, because at the end of the day, that's kind of how things happen, is with planning. So those are my 3 tips, and I hope that you guys enjoyed them. Again, this was the second video in my series, so definitely check back next week. I will have a 3rd video where I'll be talking all about how to just be positive and motivated with your mindset for the new year. You always want to be moving forward, I guess is the best way for me to put that. Always have something you're working towards. I think it's just the most fulfilling thing you can do in your life. And then just with the 3 tips, you know, getting all of the stuff that's not so fun out of the way, and having something to visually represent it, and then planning to plan for it is really the formula to set yourself up for success and for you to stay consistent in the new year. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe for more videos like this one, and share it with anyone that you feel needs to hear just a little bit of this to kind of get them motivated for the new year, because it can be difficult to stay consistent. I mean, I'm guilty of it myself, so I definitely know. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.